Hi guys, who thought it'd be a good idea to hire Morgan McSweeney as a senior advisor to the Prime Minister? This is a guy who still supports the two-child benefit cap, who thought it would be a good idea to make changes to the winter fuel allowance, which resulted in the government picking a fight with its own party and then U-turning. And of course, a guy who supported the idea of sending Peter Mandelson to Washington as the ambassador. So somebody within Number 10, within the government, was listening to the idea of let's hire Morgan McSweeney, but not Gary Stevenson.
People like me, our job is to win the political space, win the public opinion, so that people like the politicians and the economists and the academics can improve the tax system away from the stupid system that we have now. And what my frustration is, I've done so well at winning the public. The majority of conservative voters support a wealth tax. And I'm not saying that's all me, Tom, but it's a little bit all me, right? And then I turn around to the Labour Party, who can't afford a pot to in, right? And I say, you're going to give us the wealth tax. They don't even talk to me. And I could go and walk into any bank in the city, get paid £2 million a year. Why will Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves not talk to me for free? If you're out there, Keir, if you're out there, Rachel, I want to save your political futures. Send us an email. I'm here to help.
Would you vote for them? If there was an election tomorrow, would you vote Labour?
I mean, I'm in a... So, last election, the Greens supported wealth taxes. I strongly suspect the Greens will support wealth taxes this election. Obviously, the next election will be won by either Labour or Reform. I don't think we'll get anything on wealth taxes from Reform. If Labour don't give us anything, then I'll vote Green. It's as simple as that. If Labour give me a good option, then I'll vote Labour.
There you have it. But the bigger point, and I've mentioned this before, is that Gary has reached out to the Labour Party and he has received nothing but silence from them. Like, imagine a different scenario where somebody who has a massive platform online, somebody who's respected when it comes to economics, but on the right, do you think Nigel Farage and Reform would be ignoring their emails? No, they would be welcoming them on board. They would be using them. So why the heck is the Labour Party not, or the Labour government, I should say, not reaching out to Gary? I honestly don't know, but I have to speculate, and the speculation has to be that the Labour Party are not interested in what he has to say because maybe they're worried that their donors, and I'm not talking about trade unions, I'm not talking about the grassroots, I'm talking about the big donors, are concerned that he would push for a wealth tax and they would be impacted. So there are very rich people donating to the Labour Party, the ones who donated last year to get Keir Starmer in, who want to maintain the status quo, who don't want the boat to be rocked. And someone like Gary would rock the boat. He would upset the apple cart because he would be pushing for policies like a wealth tax. Now, I'll leave a link in the description to the full interview with him because he goes into detail about other things. And it's not just about a wealth tax, it's also about changing the entire tax system. A lot of criticism directed at Gary is that he's a one-trick pony, and he's not. He's talking about other things as well here. But the point that Labour are not interested in what he has to say is deeply concerning, because it's not like he's not expecting them to take on all of his policies. He's not expecting them to put him in government, to run the treasury or something. All he's doing is he's saying, look, let's sit down and have a discussion. Let's look at what we can do. This is a guy, even if you are not going to implement his policies, you could at least use him in some way to promote the party. But they're not even doing that. It's like they have their heads stuck in the sand. They believe that politics is still 2005 or 2010. We don't deal with people on the internet. We don't deal with influencers. We don't deal with this YouTube thing. We have our traditional method of communicating to the public. Well, that's gone. Once again, they don't have to take everything Gary has to say on board, but they should at least listen to what he has to say. And if they don't listen, he'll go somewhere else. And I'm pretty sure he would be welcomed in the Green Party. I'm pretty sure Zach Polanski would love to have somebody like Gary backing the Green Party because of what he brings to it. Star power, huge influence, and decent policies. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.